Hey guys, Paronic here with another Dota 2 commentary here. Today we just had a patch with 3 heroes coming out, the Gyrocopter, Phantom Assassin, and Chaos Knight. I don't believe anybody in the game has
Many
picked
thanks.
the Chaos Knight in this particular game. But we are going to be able to see some Gyrocopter and some Phantom Assassin action, so that should be pretty interesting. Also, the skill level is fairly high in this game as 3 of the players are from Evil Geniuses. Princess of China is Fear. Milky Way is Milk, apparently. And Shay Playboy Shingan is Demon, apparently.
30 seconds.
So, we should be able to see some pretty interesting stuff. Some pretty high level play. So that should be interesting. So right now we've got Lion and Juggernaut heading top, which is not all that uncommon. The Lion Earth Spike combos very well with Blade Fury. Yeah, holding them in place while the Blade Fury ticks. Chen disconnected, but is going to be spending his time up in the top jungle here and getting creeps, etc. Windrunner is holding the weak lane bottom with Invoker mid. Veno, Gyrocopter in the river here, Phantom Assassin mid, Leshrac bottom. Oh, and Lycanthrope. Lycan will most likely take the jungle here on the bottom, along with just the Leshrac here. And then Gyrocopter, Veno possibly top, with the Veno maybe roaming some, and the Phantom Assassin is going to be farming mid. So that should be a pretty solid lineup from both teams, I think. I don't think either team's lineup is specifically stronger than the other, but if I had to give a prediction, I'm going to have to say that the Dire team is probably a little stronger. If the if the Chen is a strong player, Chen is a very good hero, as well as Invoker, who's obviously a well-known player, and not just well known for no reason. He's good at what he does. So we'll have to see what the other team here can pull out. And okay, they're unpausing now. Chen hasn't gotten back in, but it looks like. I guess they do want to wait. That's weird. The Dire is the one who unpaused it in the first place. Anyways, he's back in the game, so this should get started pretty quickly here. No custom courier on either team. It's a little disappointing. I do like to see the interesting ones. So let's see if this Chen is anybody recognizable, at least. Yuli. Nope. Don't recognize it. A lot of pausing going on and some movement here going on with the Gyro and Veno. I don't know if they're maybe looking for the Chen or going to try and intercept the Juggernaut, or what's going on there. Windrunner is coming down with wards to block the block 2 jungle camps most likely. So watch where this is placed. So this ward spot right here will block both this jungle camp and also this jungle camp, and stops them from spawning. She places the other ward over here to block this one. So now all 3 of these camps are not going to spawn at the 30-second mark, which is right now ish now. And oh, didn't quite get it. They screwed up a little. The Wildkin managed to spawn there. So it's a little bit of a screw up. I think it probably has to be up and to the left a little bit for it to cancel that spawn. But it's pretty difficult to do if you aren't super familiar with how to do it. So we've just got this started with Windrun first, which is kind of interesting. I don't normally see that on Windrunners, but I guess it is mostly a 1 versus 1 lane down here. So the Windrunner doesn't have to be worried about being zoned out of lane right away. Chen and Veno having a little fight here. Veno's kind of harassing the Chen a little bit. It looks like he did some damage to the Juggernaut. And it's coming around again. So he got the Venomous Gale level 1, so he does have that slow and the damage over time. But he's coming up behind the Invoker here with the Phantom Strike with Phantom Assassin going on here. The Centaur stunned, and the Invoker Ghost Walked to hide here, but came back in for the auto attack. But Venomancer is coming in here and auto attacking him down. He's going to get teleported back to base by Chen in just a sec. Yep, and he gets the teleport off. It's a little close there. Might have almost been first blood if that Chen hadn't been there to... Maybe Persuasion? I thought it was Test of Faith teleported him back. I guess it is Persuasion that teleports him back. Man, it's been way too long since I've played Chen. I don't think I've played Chen in Dota 2 yet. But I had played him, you know, a bit in Dota 1. It's been years and years and years though. So hopefully I won't make any more mistakes like that. But this Chen and Juggernaut are coming up behind the Phantom Assassin. They're gonna come in here, try for the stun, possibly the Cold Snap. Yeah, they get Cold Snap the Phantom Assassin here. Didn't quite get it off, and they're just going to chase him back with auto attacks now. Gyrocopter manages to pick up the first blood top. I didn't get a chance to see that. But as you can imagine, a Venomancer and Gyrocopter against a solo... Who was it that died? Lion. Yeah, I guess a solo Lion. I can really see how that would be pretty painful for him. And he's only got that Earth Spike and a level of Hex, which is not going to stop. Like, you know, the damage over time and slow from Venomancer, combined with the massive damage that Rocket Barrage will give you when you're the only target for it. If you're unfamiliar with how Gyrocopter works, Rocket Barrage is a little bit like a shorter AoE version of Diabolic Edict, the Leshrac skill, in that it, you know, constantly, if there are things in range, it constantly shoots out little rockets for 3 seconds, doing, you know, massive damage to anything that's hit by it. But the targets are random, taken from anything within a certain range around the Gyrocopter, so the more targets that are in the range, the less damage it does to each target. But if there's only one target in the AoE, it's going to do a ton of damage, like absolutely insane. It does 10 rockets a second for 3 seconds. At level 4, it's 20 damage per rocket, so that's, you know, 200 damage per second at level 4. For up to 3 seconds, a possibility of 600 damage over 3 seconds, you know, as soon as, you know, level 7, if he so chose. So that is a brutal skill if you meet a Gyrocopter alone in the jungle and you aren't prepared to deal with it. Thankfully, the range is short, so just running faster than him is enough to get him out of the way a lot of the time. He's got hexed here, or spiked by the Lion, stunned by the Centaur Con, and this Chen is going to try and go in with the auto attacks. Lion picks it up with Earth Spike, and that's a quick kill for the Dire. A little revenge on the Gyrocopter from before. We do have this Phantom Assassin and Invoker match going on mid here. Invoker going for the Quas-Wex build, which means a lot of cold snapping, but no Forged Spirits, as he doesn't have Exhort, so he's most likely going for the, was it the Whirlwind, Tornado, and EMP build. Most likely, he might, you know, get some early, or some Exhort a little later, but, you know, who knows. Oh, the Venomancer is coming up here, but he's blocking him for the Juggernaut to catch up. Windrunner picks up the Shackle Shot, and Blade Fury from Juggernaut takes him out real quick. This Phantom Assassin is just auto-attacking the Windrunner for a little bit there, but, you know, she's not 6 yet. She actually just hit 6. She did not pick up her coup de grace. She has it now, which is a massive crit. Level 1, 250% damage, 15% chance, but at level 16, that's a massive 400% crit on a 15% chance. When you hit those, they take out huge chunks of enemy health. There's not many heroes can really stand up to just a couple of those in a row. It's just you're pretty much almost one-shotting smaller, less durable champions. A lion getting sent back to base here. It's a kind of a free regen for the lion, as he has a bottle, working his way up to the bracer for a little more durability, some strength, and all stats. He might be going drums a little later if he's going full support, or he just might want the bracer for the damage. So Juggernaut here, invisible, picked up an invisibility rune. Looks like they might do some stuff with the cold snap. He's just harassing him a little, trying to bait the blink on him. The Invoker's trying to make himself seem like he's overextending. Oh no, they go for the cold snap straight into the Blade Fury, and that is a dead Phantom Assassin. Wow, it's actually kind of lucky that the Invoker didn't miss up the hill at all. Phantom Assassin says she kind of predicted that the Juggernaut was there, and he was very patient in waiting for the right opportunity in order to get that off. So kudos to him. We have the enemy Lycan, the Radiant Lycan, going up here, just harassing with wolves. Quick cold snap did go onto the Lycan from the Invoker, but they're not going to make much of that. Juggernaut did have mana, but he did take a lot of damage from those wolves, and earlier from the tower, I think, when they was Blade Furying. So Invoker's doing a little bit of damage to tower. So let's check out what's going on here bottom. Phantom Assassin managed to get a crit off onto this Windrunner, if you see all that spray of blood back there, but decides not to keep chasing. Doesn't have a whole lot of damage here, or boots. If he had boots of speed, he might have been able to catch up, I think. Last hitting with Stifling Dagger, which is an excellent skill for last hitting when the mana cost is so low and it's got a very, very short cooldown. It really helps Phantom Assassin out against ranged heroes, just for last hitting purposes. It does have a long range and a great slow on it. Lion coming in here with the Earth Spike. There's going to be the Cold Snap going on, and Finger of Death just taking that. Oh my god, Omni Slash, Blade Fury, and that's a dead last track as well. Wow, yeah, this Dire team is really picking it up now. Radiant's really going to have to step it up if they want to stay in this game with how fast these kills are coming. The Dire team is going to start getting some towers down pretty soon here. Gyrocopter looking like he wants to come protect this. Not entirely sure what he's going for items with a Ring of Health here. Gyrocopter, not super familiar with item builds. I've seen people go things like Shadow Blade and Scepter. Scepter is very good on Gyrocopter. It gives his ult a global range, which, as you can imagine, would be very useful. Setting off the homing rocket here, homing missile. I like this neat effect there. That wasn't on the test server when they were, I guess preparing these heroes for release. So Lycan just trying to farm as much as in the jungle as he can. He does have the Quelling Blade and Vlads already, no boots, and a Sage's Mask. So it looks like he's pretty much just preparing for late game, and I think that's probably what the Radiant's hope is going to be here. They have two very, very item-dependent carry-type heroes in Phantom Assassin and Lycanthrope, whereas the Radiant do not. The most you can say is maybe Juggernaut, maybe Invoker, and both of those are, I'd say, almost more mid to early game heroes. Juggernaut can do some impressive things late game with a lot of items, but not in the same way that a fed Phantom Assassin can two-shot somebody with a lucky crit, or a Lycan can just run down an entire team of 5. Gyrocopter coming in here along with invisible Lycan wolves. They're going in with the homing missile, but they're going to back off. He gets too far into the tower. They don't want to risk it. You can see the tower can attack these homing missiles, although I love that noise. I love the noise of that homing missile hitting. It's just such a perfect ding.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The Radiant team is actually getting some good pushing out here, doing a lot of damage to this tower. This tower's going to go down very quickly, I think. There goes the tower. But, oh god, the Finger of Death taking out Phantom Assassin. That's an advantage that the Dire have with their hero pickups here. They've got this team that has these early game nukes, a lot of disable, and they can just pick off these farming carry champions before they get a lot of items, before they get a lot of farm, before they have the experience to fully use their skills, fully utilize the skills. Gyrocopter coming down here, looking for a rune maybe, possibly going to push up a little. So, despite being down 4 kills, the Radiant has 3 towers. They have all of the Dire's tier 1 towers down, which is a significant gold lead that they would otherwise not have, although they are still down by 4 kills. So we'll pop open the gold graph here, and it is actually in favor of the Radiant team by about 3,000. Actually, it's probably closer to 4,000 gold now. So that is quite the significant lead in gold for the Radiant team. But what's the XP graph look like? The XP graph is actually significantly in the Dire's favor. So we missed a kill here. It was a Lion on Gyrocopter. So it looks like they just 3-man ganked in bottom, and combination of Earth Spike, Hex, as well as the Invoker spells, etc. Some more kills going down here mid. Looks like Juggernaut and Windrunner managing to get out of this. Let's see. We did have a Omni Slash go off, and probably also Blade Fury. Oh my god, the kills are just going back and forth. Phantom Assassin getting taken out by the Lion again. I'm not sure how he keeps getting these last hits without using his Finger of Death. The Invoker must be getting off, Cold Snap and Ice Wall here. Just holding him in place for those auto attacks, and then finishing him off with an Earth Spike maybe. Lycan looking for some farm here, but he is dangerously close to this Lion. Lion uses the rest of his mana on that Earth Spike. He's going to try and bottle back up. He does barely have enough mana for Finger of Death, which will be off cooldown in about 5 seconds now. The homing missile coming in here on this Invoker, but it's probably not going to get any use out of it. Yeah, the Creep Wave and the Lion just auto-attack it down. So we've got a Leshrac coming in here also. It looks like the Dire team, or the Radiant team, might want to get some pushing done. So they do have 4 of their 5 heroes here, along with the Veno, who's sitting mid. He did grab a Mechanism. And oh goodness, the Dire team is smoking up. This looks really bad for the Venomancer here. There's the Cold Snap, Blade Fury, and the slow from Chen. That's a very dead. Actually, didn't even need the slow. He just Test of Faith him. The nuke from the Chen, and you have some auto attacks from the Wildkin War Chief. That was a very dead Venomancer. He is a little too forward, probably. Didn't have adequate ward coverage to really see that they smoked up in the first place. Although I guess it's just a little difficult. You don't necessarily see people in smoke, or rather, you don't see people while in smoke, but they might have seen them gathering up just below, in order to smoke, in order to gank. The Juggernaut opted for a Hand of Midas, so he is going to try and do some farming. He is invisible here. He did grab an Invis rune, and he's most likely looking for. He's waiting for the Leshrac to step away from these creeps, so that he can Omni Slash and not have any other potential targets for it to bounce on. Oh, that's brutal. He even he stole the last hit on the creep. Oh my goodness, that's so mean. Chen coming in here, Test of Faith, and they're going to. There goes the Deafening Blast, but here comes the Venomous Gale from Veno, saving this Phantom Assassin. And quick mech going up, helping to heal the Phantom Assassin. And wow, Lycan coming in here, grabbing the kill on Chen, and you know, absolutely murdering that Wildkin War Chief. So I don't know, they're keeping it.
Radiant's top tower is under
It feels like the Radiant are staying in this game, but the gold graph is starting to dip back towards the Dire, and the XP graph is still very heavily in the Dire's favor. So there's the Deafening Blast along with Cold Snap. Cold Snap's ended now. Venomous Gale on cooldown, but yeah, here comes the Blade Fury. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Oh no. Chen just teleported him back to base. Is that global? That was bizarre. Windrunner just killed Leshrac somewhere, top lane. And Lion just killed Venom Assassin, just ran up and fingered him. Well, finger and probably a spike. Lots of kills going off. This is looking really bad for the Radiant team at this point. I'm not sure how much more they can handle before losing this gold lead. XP still bad. Gold dipping back towards the Dire. The Dire haven't really had it all game. Very, very quickly for a short period. What was that, about 7 minutes into the game? But it's been way up in the Radiant's favor the rest of the game so far, along with mostly because of this tower pushing. And you know, they are getting a lot of farm. They've been farming this jungle a lot. The Lycan is farming quite a bit. But all these hero kills, God, they have more than double. The Dire has more than double the hero kills of the Radiant, so this is looking really bad for them as they try and get things done here. Lycan trying to go for the kill on the Invoker here. Oh god, that's a pause. Here comes the unpause, and that homing soul doesn't stun. Oh my god. Earth Spike going off. The Lycan, his ult is over. He popped Necro Book? Okay, so he's going like full push. He doesn't even care about carrying. He's wow, that's really bizarre. Don't see that very often. But this Invoker managed to get away. He got you know, mech'd, and I thought he was almost getting teleported back, but that's a dead Leshrac. The slow that Ghostwalk provides when you walk near people, yeah, 36%. It was more than enough for the Windrunner to get up in range, get up in his face, and just you know, do a lot of damage before the Invoker popped out of his own Ghostwalk and then did a lot of damage. So they're smoking back up here. Juggernaut's Omni Slash is not back up yet, but this Invoker has so many stuns, or so many slows, and it doesn't even matter. He just needs to get that Blade Fury damage off. It looks like they might try to push mid here after ganking these heroes. They are completely unaware. The Radiant has no idea this is going on. And this is looking really bad. Oh my god, this Leshrac. No, Leshrac, no! Oh, he's so dead. Oh no. So that's 2 deaths in a row for this Leshrac. This poor Leshrac is 2 and 7. He's been dying quite a bit. Homing rocket or homing missile going off for the Chen here. They're gonna attack it. Plenty of time. Venom Scale going off. Omni Slash going off. Finger Death going off. That's a dead Venomancer. Healing Ward from from Juggernaut put down. Chen teleports somebody back to base. Invoker teleports out. And wow, yeah, that really went really well for the Radiant. Picked up 3 for 1, although the Leshrac did just die right beforehand. So that was a sorely needed team fight victory here. Although, as I mentioned earlier, the longer this game is drawn out, the better the chances of the Radiant team just because of their hero comp, or their hero composition, their hero picks. This Necronomicon is level 3 now, which means that if the Lion or Juggernaut AoE accidentally kills the warrior, yeah, the warrior has Last Will, it'll do, I think, 600 damage to whoever kills it, which is quite a bit of their health. That is that's really good for the Lycan in a team fight, as well as the there's an attack speed, move speed aura on the archer, as well as the mana break and mana burn. The mana break on the archer and the mana burn on the warrior, I think. I think that's how it is. Deafening Blast going off, but the only other thing he has queued up is Ice Wall, so he's not going to be doing a whole lot of damage. So it goes the Ice Wall, and without an offensive spell, you can't do a whole lot of damage with that. This Gyrocopter talking a little bit of shit. He's got Perseverance and a point booster. I can't imagine that he would be going for a Bloodstone, but I think he might just want the pure Perseverance and then go straight into Scepter, which is probably a safer bet for his hero. This Chen just grabbing some more creeps in the jungle. Juggernaut and Invoker coming down here. They're taking out the tower. Free tower for them. Lion. Looks like Lycan wants to get into his jungle. This might be really bad. This might be really bad for Lycan. He's sending the wolves up first, so he does see that. Homing missile going off. Is heading towards the Invoker. And let's see if they notice it. Invoker is starting to, as I mentioned earlier in the game, I mentioned that Invoker might opt for an Exhort build rather than just the Quas Wex that he started with. He maxed Quas, but he had the 1 level of Wex, and now he's maxing out Exhort, which means he does have the Cold Snap and Forge Spirits that do a lot of damage here. Yeah, they remove armor each hit. Wow, that's brutal. Along with the Cold Snap, stun every auto attack. Invoker's getting back now. He does have that Force Staff, which means he can pretty much get away from just about any fight. The Radiant team doesn't have that much hard disable in which to catch up with him. Venomancer porting out. Lycan's just doing a little more farming. We'll have to see what kind of item he opts for next. He does have 3,300 gold. He might just go straight for a heart or a satanic, or might opt for a Black King Bar. I would probably suggest the Black King Bar, but there he goes. He's getting the Reaver, so some kind of heart or satanic is what we're going to see next for this Lycan. Let's see. Yep. Let's see. I was pretty much right about this Gyrocopter. He's going for the Scepter along with the Perseverance. He still has normal boots. Power Treads Mech for the Veno, and PA. Poor Man's Shield and Drums of Adverse. She isn't really aiming for a late game build. She doesn't have any of those big ticket items, which means she probably should have done more ganking early and mid game. Team fight going down here. Leshrac goes down. Homing Missile goes off on Invoker. Channel goes off. The missiles go off. The ult goes off from Gyrocopter. Blackhand is in here just cleaning up. Kills the Invoker. Oh no, he doesn't kill the Invoker. Oh wait, did Invoker buy back? He did die. He bought back. He teleported down and immediately got chased back out by this Lycanthrope. So Homing Missile going off again. Heading to... we will find out. Heading to Lion, most likely. Wow, that was... even though they're down by so many kills, almost 9 kills now. Actually, that is 9. Sorry. Down by 9 kills, the Radiant is still putting up a good fight. They're managing to push these towers down. They're managing to more or less keep up an experience. Yeah, the experience is going back closer towards even, and they are regaining their gold difference. their gold lead over the Dire team is going back up, which is really surprising. The fact that the Dire hasn't really picked a late game team comp might come back to bite them at this point. The game is running pretty late. They're getting severely outpushed by this Radiant team. They only have two towers down. They don't have the mid tier 1 tower, but sneaking a Roshan here, getting the Aegis would really help the Dire team's prospects at this point. But this wolf is going to see them, and the Radiant might come in here and try and steal this. Maybe? We'll have to see what he wants to do. They're being pretty cautious, the Dire team here. Here comes the Radiant team. Here goes the... Okay, here we go. Ult from Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter's E is going off. Phantom Assassin blinks in. Qs. Blinks again. There goes... Oh god, did you see how fast that melted? Okay, that's not a very good lull for the Dire team here. Now the Radiant is going to pick up this Roshan. And I guess this is that the Lycanthrope is going to pick this up. They're just going to leave it there. Yep, Lycan gets it. And he does have that Reaver still. Oh, he's got a Vibe Booster, which means he's going for Heart. What's it called in this game?
Radiant's middle tower is under
Yeah, okay, it is still the Heart of Tarask. I wasn't sure if they changed that.
A healing hand.
So the Radiant team is being a little more cocky here. Pushing down some mid towers with only 3. As the oh, where did that just happen? Lycan killed the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut was messing around here, probably trying to go after the Gyrocopter. Oh. No, is he gonna get him? And Lion picks up the kill here on Leshrac. That was good. He has a good block going up the ramp. Perfect for the Sunstrike that the Invoker threw down. And the Lion picked up the kill with the auto attack. But this Lycanthrope is looking so strong. He does have that Heart. He's got Heart Vlad, Necro 3. He's got, 130 strength, along with the 50 damage he gets when he howls. Bonus attack speed and bonus damage from Feral Impulse. He just hits so hard. He runs so fast. He gets free crits. He's just so strong right now. I don't know how the Dire is going to be able to try and kill him, let alone kill him twice. He has the Aegis the Immortal. The Dire team doesn't have enough straight up damage, or enough straightforward damage in order to kill him twice. They just don't. He will murder their entire team or get away before he can do it. And now here he comes. He's holding off on the ult. There it goes. Popping the Necro Book. Deafening Blast going off. These Forged Spirits trying to do some damage. Invoker's just teleporting back. Juggernaut. Healing Ward. Trying to. Oh, he tried to use the teleport boots out, but it wasn't quite enough. I think he was trying to make it. He was trying to angle himself so that the wolves would block the actual hero, and so he would take far less damage. But he was not successful. And that's that. The Radiant team is going to push in here and possibly take this out. Windrunner getting caught here, getting hit with the stifling dagger. Oh wow, that's a dead PA. This Lion, can't forget this Lion. He does still have that Finger of Death, and it does still massive amounts of damage. But he opted for a Blink Dagger and Drums. Oh god, here goes the Rocket Barrage from Gyrocopter. But he's gonna get hexed and he's gonna go down real quick. We've got a Mech Force Staff on Windrunner. Chen doesn't really have anything. It's been just warding, I guess. And Invoker also with the 4 staffs. They got 2 4 staffs, a mech, drums, and a blink dagger. Oh, and a Yules. This lion picked up the Yules, which will help actually quite a bit against this lycanthrope, because that uses up precious time from his ult duration and gives the Dire team a much better window in order to kill off his teammates in a fight while he's floating up in the air. They got the Hex as well. They just, oh god, yeah, the finger death, and there goes the Yule Scepter. Who went down there? Was that, oh, Venomancer? Yep. And Leshrac just died somewhere. Invoker killed Leshrac. So I guess that was mid. Yeah, there's just so many kills going down randomly. It's not like even like these are fights. They hit each other, or they clash somewhere on the map, and one of them dies just like that. It's really hard to keep track of, actually. Gyrocopter does have a scepter now, which means this call down, his 2 missiles here, has a global cast range, and the second missile does significantly more damage than it would normally. Invoker here pushing up mid with Chen. They had the Chen, they had the Invoker with the Forged Spirits, and I really think that the Dire team kind of dropped the ball in not pushing earlier. With the late game team composition that the Radiant has, I think that the Dire really had to push earlier, or just even push at all. Invoker picks up a Scythe of Vice, which is going to really help them out again. Those chaining those disables. Lion just takes out Phantom Assassin. This Phantom Assassin is dying quite a bit. It's kind of a side effect of him not going for these big ticket mega late game items, is that his durability is still pretty mediocre. He's got drums, a Skull Basher, and a Poor Man's Shield, but none of that really helps him against magic damage. Invoker's going down here real quick. Chen ports him back to base. Blade Fury trying to escape here. A good Earth Spike, a good Shackle Shot, Power Shot going off here, and this Juggernaut sort of missed his opportunity to run away. There's a homing missile going down here. Oh, and he gets the call home from Chen. This Chen is going to die though. That's a very dead Chen. So Chen saved Invoker and Juggernaut. They're arguably the 2 strongest heroes, in order to send them back home, which I think is definitely worth it. Oh god, there goes the finger. Getting caught by the meteor. This Juggernaut ult, there goes the Yules. We're gonna see a Hex. Nope, Tornado. And let's see. Oh no, he's gonna teleport out. Oh, they lost sight of him. They teleports out. Wow, that was a botched play by the Dire. There's no other way to look at it. They thought they could box him in the woods and force him into things, and then slowly work out the timing on their hexes and other disables to make sure that he couldn't take them, just abuse those insane attack stats that he has. But he did keep an extra spot in his inventory for a teleport scroll, and just ducked out of vision for a sec, and got out of there. So good play by Lycanthrope. Sort of dropped the ball there by the Dire team. Gold starting to head back into Dire's favor, actually. They've had some good team fights. They have managed to repel some pushes by the Radiant. And so, they're starting to work their way back from the gold deficit. The XP gain actually went to the Radiant's favor for a little bit after a couple of those bad fights. But these last few have tipped it way back into the Dire's favor here. And as a team, seeing 16, 17, 14, 14, 21 compared to 17, 20, 19, 11, 19. So other than the Chen, who's only level 11, Dire has huge level advantage over the Radiant, except for the Lycanthrope. So the outliers here are the Lycanthrope and the Chen. Gyrocopter went down, and Phantom Assassin went down. But Lycan is going to be pushing this by himself. He's kind of sick with the poor pushing that his team has done so far. While the Dire are here preoccupied with the team fight, Lycanthrope is going to try to take out these barracks by himself. Windrunner's just auto-attacking the creeps, trying to do as much damage to the creeps as possible. Power-shotting the wolves. We see an Earth Spike going down here, and he's going to ult into a frog. He's going to shapeshift into a frog and run away. That was actually pretty nifty. Seeing Venomancer as a little piggy down here, getting caught with that Alacrity, Cold Snap, Deafening Blast, and Chen sent the Juggernaut back, the Chen ports out, and the Invoker runs his ass away. I imagine actually that he teleported out also. Some good escapes there by the Radiant, or by the Dire. They did not lose any of the Rex. They did lose the tower, and they had a lot of damage done to that Rex. He is slowly regenerating, so as long as they could keep them out of the base, that they can get that health all the way back up. They're up so many kills here. 16 kills up for the Dire, but they're just down so much gold still. Some Deafening Blast into Meteor. Is that just called Meteor? Chaos Meteor. You know, just for that extra damage. Just doing a little harass as he tries to push in here. That's a dead Chen. Homing rockets, the global on the call down, and but Roche goes down to the Dire. Windrunner picked up the Aegis of the Immortal, so that's actually really good after the Lycan. His must have timed out. I don't think he ever died. He has picked up. Oh, he's picked up an Assault Curious now. That's so brutal. He's so strong. If he just picked up a BKB, a Black King Bar, he could seriously just 1v5 the Dire team. It wouldn't even be a contest. He would just go, you know, from 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 to 1. He would just murder them one after another. He attacks so fast. He has the minus armor aura, the attack speed aura. He's got his own armor. He's got the regen from the Heart of Tarask. He's got the lifesteal from Vladimir's Offering. He's got his Howl damage. He's got the Feral Impulse, and Vladimir's Offering bonus damage. This Lycanthrope is basically the epitome of a late game carry now. This is a hard carry in the making. He just kind of has to pull it off at this point. I think he'd be crazy to not get the Black King Bar next. With how much he's being disabled by the Dire team and how much that's impeding both their pushing and their team fighting capability, he really just needs to pick up the Black King Bar. And that'll be it. That'll be the end of the game. For the Dire team. Conversely, this Dire team, okay, Invoker managed to pick up his Scepter, so he's going to be spamming spells even faster. So you're probably going to see Chaos Meteor into Deafening Blast, into Ice Wall, into, you know, Forward Spirits, into Alacrity, into Cold Snap, just like one after another, and you know, just pulling off a lot of damage. He does have quite a bit of auto attack damage now. It's more of, you know, can he chain those spells together, you know, quickly and accurately, and efficiently enough to chain the disables all the way, like, to keep the Lycanthrope disabled long enough for kill. Like, that's kind of what he has to do here. And from, you know, a skill perspective, it is much more difficult for an Invoker to do this compared to a Lycanthrope who's going to hit R and then W and then his Necronomicon and then right click. that's all he has to do at this point. And the Evoker has got to do some crazy shit here. It's a fast kill on the PA here. Begging not to be killed here. There's an Omni Slash going off onto this Gyro who walked into the wrong neighborhood. There's got a Hex going off, this Chaos Meteor going off, Blade Spin, and okay, here we go. Here's the ult, and he is just out of there. They're not going to be able to catch up to him. Yeah, and they're going to go for the free kill on the Venomancer here. So this Lion has managed to get godlike. He has a Scepter, as well as the Yules, the Drum, the Phase Boots, and the Blink Dagger. This Lion is just carrying the hell out of the Dire team. It is pretty impressive. You know, this Finger of Death with the Scepter, I believe, I don't think 850 is the right number. I don't think it shows on the
Radiant structures are fortified.
on the tooltip. I think it goes up to 950 with the Scepter. I mean, that's about what Lena's is, I believe. Lena's Laguna Blade roughly mirrors the Finger of Death. So, and the Dire is getting some pushing done here. There's a Hex, Earth Spike, the Finger, the wow, and the Shackle Shot. That was actually really well done by the Dire team here. Oh, this PA is getting some crits off. He's got the Skull Basher and the Hood of Defiance. This PA is finally starting to get fed, or finally starting to get these big ticket items. It's a dead Chen, so we've got 3 down for the Dire, and things are not looking very good for them. They kind of open for a big push here. The Radiant has to push down the mid lane now. They really need the the Mega Creeps for this lane. Although Lion looks like he's going to do some split pushing. We've got this Windrunner who's going to be power shotting down the lane, as well as the Invoker who can just spam a ton of skills. Windrunner just bought an MKB and has a Divine Rapier all of a sudden. Interesting. I did not see that. Wow, that's dead. Oh my goodness. No Windrunner. There goes the Aegis. There's a botch stun there. Oh, it's BKB'd. Juggernaut Blade fearing out. And everybody's sort of backed off. I did not even notice this. This Windrunner went for a Divine Rapier. He's got Alacrity on him, which means he's got the increased movement speed as well as attack speed. Oh no, they got caught by the tornado. We see a Shackle Shot. There goes the Cold Snap. This DR, this Divine Rapier is doing so much damage. Alacrity, and and Lion steals it with the Finger of Death. Okay, here we go. The Sunstrike misses. We're gonna see a Hex. Oh, there goes the Earth Spike. We got Penitence to slow, as well as a Deafening Blast, and that's a dead Venomancer. The Dire. I have to say that the Dire is probably going to pick it up at this point. They're probably going to win the game pretty soon. This Lycanthrope is down for another minute or so. It doesn't have the money to buy back. And they're going to lose Barracks here. I mean, because this Gyrocopter ult is actually really good at keeping pushes out. So we'll have to see. This Divine Rapier with Alacrity on this Windrunner, who can also use Focus Fire for just insane amounts of damage. He has another homing missile going off. Leshrac stun, lightning, and there goes the stun. Juggernaut Omni slashing, but didn't actually hit any enemy heroes. There's another homing rocket going off. He's just using this like crazy. Uses his ult again. Here goes the Chaos Meteor, the Blade Fury. There's a very fast Blade Fury. Deafening Blast. And let's see, are they gonna back off? It looks like the Radiant team held this push off long enough for the Lycan to get back up, and a lot of these spells that the Dire had are down. So let's see if they can get out of here. This Ice Wall is doing plenty of slowing and disable, and they're gonna have to try and get out of here now. I don't know if this is a smart move. Oh, the Chen set him back, so he just ran in to Blade Storm. Here goes this Lion. This Lion is crazy. He's got Blink Dagger, Eagles. There goes the Stifling Blade. Juggernaut teleported back in with Boots of Travel. He does have a Shadow Blade, so I think this is probably part of his plan for getting away from the Lycanthrope. If he gets killed, there's just a quick Cold Snap, Forge Spirits, kill on the Lesh Rack there. Windrunner activated an invisibility. Grabbed that from bottom river and it's heading down. And they're gonna go push in here. Oh, here, Blink, Omni Slash, Hex, and as you can see, that didn't do very much of his health at all. There goes, that was Gooder Spike, Tornado, Chaos Meteor, Deafening Blast, Ice Wall, Force Staff up the hill, and his BKB must be almost over. That's a very dead Venomancer. Stifling Blade, is that a Test of Faith? Probably. Sunstrike, good Sunstrike. This is a very fast invisible Juggernaut. He's gonna come in here and do some damage. This man, they're just kiting the hell out of this Lycanthrope. Every time he tries to get up and do some damage, they just take him. They just keep him in place, stop him from attacking. Another homing missile going down. The Split Earth, EMP. There's a good Shackle Shot. That might be this. That might be the end here. As the Gyrocopter goes down real quick. Juggernaut realizes very, very fast that he cannot stand toe-to-toe with this Lycan. And the Rax goes down. Dire gets the bottom Rax. What's that? The Phantom Assassin just blinked into the team. Another Tornado, throwing the Lycan up. Ice Wall, keeping him stuck in place. There's a Lightning, Chaos Meteor. Man, that's just slows so much. Another Omni Slash going off, but the Juggernaut does go down eventually. He was Omni Slashing while the Diabolic Edict was running. It just did a ton of damage. This is looking really bad. Okay, so Chen is just sending him back to base. Tries to help out on himself, doesn't work. BKB gets Lycan past the Ice Wall, and we'll have to see Forge Spirits, Cold Snap, and Ghost walk away. So this Invoker is playing immaculately. If you ever want to talk about an Invoker, late game Invoker with a lot of skill, using the Aghanims, this is a great example. He's just been pulling off these long chains of spells in fights, and just accurately hitting each spell one after another, and really just doing what his team needed. So, oh my goodness, Alacrity, Focus Fire with the Divine Rapier on the Roshan, and that is a very, very quick kill. Holy shit.
Has fallen to the
So they take the cheese, and the Aegis goes on to Invoker, actually, this time, with the Windrunner, the Divine Rapier Windrunner with the cheese. So, interesting. Hopefully she doesn't die to anything, because a Lycanthrope with Divine Rapier is pretty scary. Although he's having a lot of trouble just, even getting into range to auto-attack anything in this game. The Dire is just doing such a great job of just keeping him disabled constantly for 30 seconds, 45 seconds at a time. They're just keeping him out of melee range. Juggernaut Blade Spin along with Boots of Travel out keeps him pretty safe. Juggernaut grabbing a Mantis style. It's such a, I don't know, it's such a weird build. Shadow Blade Mantis style. Along with a Hand of Midas. I mean, the Hand of Midas is great. It does give you the attack speed, which helps you get more hits during your Omni Slash. And obviously Mantis style, good. Once you finish your Omni Slash and need to, you know, find your way out of a team fight. Here goes BKB. And this looks like a very, very dead Invoker. I guess he got good use out of that Aegis. Just getting back now. The rest of his team is caught up. There goes the Tornado. Lightning from Leshrac going off. There's a pipe being used by Chen. There goes the call down from Gyrocopter. There's the Phantom Strike. And here goes, oh wow. There goes the Omni Slash, Finger of Death, Chaos Meteor. And it looks like the Radiant is on the run here. They just, the Dire used all those ults. Dire getting chased, they use the smoke. There goes the Cold Snap and the auto attacks from Invoker. The Invoker who has the Divine Rapier who has his own Divine Rapier, both of them. Oh my god. Okay, this is kind of game over for the Radiant at this point. Invoker with the Divine Rapier is pretty brutal. Oh, and he stopped the port out. Oh my god. Is he getting... Oh, he knows he's there. There goes the auto attacks. And that is a dead Gyrocopter. Wow.
Stands briefly.
So this Invoker with a Divine Rapier, Aghanim Scepter, Scythe of Ice, Phase Boots, and a Force Staff. What the fuck? That is so many items. So here, okay, so gold experience graph, heavily in the Dire favor, 30,000 experience. Whereas the gold graph is now 12,000, probably closer to 14,000, also in the Dire's favor. The Radiant are really back up on their heels here. I don't know how they can turn this around. This Invoker and Windrunner just hit so hard, and they just have so many disables. There goes the Chen ult, and it looks like he's going for this Windrunner. He does have that attack speed. There goes the Force Staff, and Windrunner goes down. Is he going to pick up the DR? Oh, is he going to pick up the DR? He drops the Vladimir's, and he picks up Divine Rapier. Oh, he dropped the heart. He dropped his heart for Divine Rapier. Oh, he sold the Vlads and picked the heart back up. So he's got this Divine Rapier, a heart, Assault Curious, Necronomicon, Black King Bar, and Boots of Travel. That is insane. He just crit for 1,000 damage. He just crit that Chen for like 90% of his max HP. The Lion is going down. Maybe? Yep, there goes the Lion. They're gonna try and chase this Juggernaut now that he's gonna farm this. Oh my god. This might have been the only thing that could happen for the Radiant team that would save them. This Lycanthrope now hits for 593 with a chance to crit from when he's shapeshifted, with a potential 50 more damage when he howls, as well as the bonus damage he gets from the minus armor of Assault Curious. God damn. That is so much damage. I don't know if they can hold him off now. I mean, he's just gonna push towers so quickly. He just one-shots all these creeps. And he's just gonna take massive chunks out of these towers. Oh my god. Coming a TP in here. There goes the Invoker. There goes the Tornado, Blade Fury, Hex. That is a very fast piggy. Cold Snap.
Dire's top
And
tower has
he's just
fallen.
going around here. Okay, BKB'd, and he's just gonna teleport out. Wow. Oh my god, this is just turning into a crazy, crazy game. And the Dire team, despite all of this, is still up 22 kills. That is insane. And they're up by so much gold, so much XP, but this Lycan is just such a beast late game that he's so dangerous, and then he got the Divine Rapier after the Windrunner died. And that's just... it's just an insane amount of damage. It's just so much damage. Holy shit. That's basically all I've got to say at this point, is just holy shit. This Chen still has basically nothing. He's been just teleporting allies back to base, you know, using his heal and trying to get stuns off, etc. With his creeps, he's not exactly all that dangerous on his own. And, you know, that's perfectly fine in a game like this. This Lion has just picked off Leshrac here mid. Lycanthrope teleported in. Sees the Blade Fury, the Rust Spike. And this Lycanthrope has almost 8,000 gold.
Double damage.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I need to sorry about that. Had to let somebody know why I wasn't responding to him. See the Gyrocopter all going off here. This is double damage. Juggernaut, he's gonna hit this PA. Oh, that's good. Good Phantom Strike. Lycan here. He's just gonna hit. Oh! Uses himself. Channel goes off. And gets teleported back to base by Chen. This Chen, he doesn't have any items, but damn is he useful. Oh my god, this Lycanthrope. He got rid of the Necro 3, Necronomicon level 3, and bought a full Abyssal Blade. That is a lot of damage. I guess he gets that stun. He has a ranged stun. He has a ranged stun that can go through BKB, which is very important. There goes the Gyrocopter ult. There goes the second rocket. Homing missile. This Gyrocopter is kind of a non-issue at this point. He does have Mana Style, he does have the Scepter, but compared to these other heavy hitters, that's like almost nothing.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, he still has that random Perseverance. Here we go, this Lycanthrope. Oh, that's a dead Lycanthrope. But he stunned the Windrunner after she popped Windrun and then sat there auto-attacking her for the duration. Windrunner did pick her Aegis back up, but this Lycan is still a force to be reckoned with. It's going to be a dead Chen here in a sec. Juggernaut teleports out. And this, oh, I thought I was going to get to see that going the whole distance there. Lycan's ulting. Looks like... oh no, he grabbed a haste. No, oh no, he just trolled himself. And now the Phantom Assassin also has the Divine Rapier. Oh my god. Oh god, he's gonna crit so hard. So... he has auto attack damage of 520-ish. And then he has a 15% chance to crit for 400% of that. Which is, oh, I don't know, in the neighborhood of 2,000 damage on a crit. Goddamn. Goddamn. That's crazy. That is some crazy shit. And Phantom Assassin has the cheese now. It looks like Dire pretty much thrown this game away at this point. Windrunner did get her Divine Rapier back, but Invoker losing his is kind of a big deal. You know, Hex or Spike, she's just gonna cheese that off.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
I really want to see one of these big crits.
Dire's middle barracks are under
Boom! 2292.
Radiant's middle tower has
Oh my god, that is so much crit. And I don't know what this PA is doing now. She's kind of trolling. She's gotten really close to that fountain. Yeah, I would not recommend her going in there.
is under attack.
Oh my god, this PA hurts so hard. They gotta go. They're going straight for the
Radiant's
throne here,
ancient
but
is under attack.
good. Thankfully,
Dire's
PA
middle
can't crit
tower
towers.
is under attack.
Here we go. This goes the Hex. There goes the Earth
Radiant's
Spike.
ancient is under attack.
And he, what he, Ethereal Blade himself. Here goes the Tornado. She blinks herself out, but
Attack.
here comes the Hex from Lion, another Earth Spike. And there's the dead. The PA dies, gives up the, oh my god, gives up the DR, which the Juggernaut picks up this time. He also has double damage. Oh my god, his Omni Slash is just gonna kill everything. This is such a ridiculous game. So Juggernaut has one of them. Windrunner doesn't have one. Invoker doesn't have one. Who has the other one? Did Lycan pick another one up? Nope. Venomancer. Venomancer has the other Divine Rapier. Oh my god. What is going on in this game? This game is so long. Like, I really hope I don't run out of hard drive space. This Veno hits like a truck now all of a sudden. And that's a dead Juggernaut. Wait, did Juggernaut just give up his Divine Rapier? Oh my god. Is this Venomancer gonna have 2 Divine Rapiers? Oh my god, this Venomancer has 2 Divine Rapiers! What? Oh my god. This Venomancer
On the brink of extinction.
has now become like the single most important member of either team. What the hell? This is so insane. I am a little disappointed. I did really want to see like a full Omni Slash with that Rapier Juggernaut, but who knows? This game is so crazy as it is. We'll have to see who gets the Rapiers next. Oh, this Venomancer collecting donations. Collecting more Divine Rapiers. Oh my god. So the thing with the Divine Rapier is that if you're somehow unfamiliar with the concept of the Divine Rapier, it drops when you die, but you can't otherwise drop the item. So you can't, once you pick it up, it can't leave your inventory until you die. And when you die, it's immediately dropped on the ground, wherever you died. Oh my god, this is so crazy. So the Dire is missing their mid racks and the top tower, but the Radiant is only missing the bottom racks. They still have their base towers intact, although they're both fairly low on health. This bottom tower is full, so we will have to see. The Dire is pretty reluctant on pushing here. I don't know if they want to farm up more Divine Rapiers or what's going on. This game, holy shit. I really hope they don't just keep farming this out. I want to see... I do want to see this game come to a conclusion. Invoker has bought a Heart of Tarask. I guess he just really wants to tank as long as possible. He just doesn't have a whole lot of auto attack damage without that Divine Rapier. So, you know, even with the 20 seconds of disruption or disable that he can put out, it's kind of, you know, at a loss if he can't do any damage during it, I guess. As you can imagine, everybody's over level 20 already, except for Chen. Chen's still lagging behind here. I kind of expected actually more that more people would be at 25. The entire Dire team is at 25, except for Chen. For the Radiant, Lycan, and Phantom Assassin are 25, with the other three lagging a little bit behind. So, oh my god, this Phenomancer. So he goes Ice Wall, Call Down comes down, misses both, Force Staffs himself away. This Homing Missile is still heading for this Windrunner. Bonk! Love that noise. And so we will have to see what is going to be farmed next. This Lion is still very, very strong. With Ethereal Blade. He's going for the Ethereal Blade for the, you know, just that super nuke. You know, Ethereal Blade, and then ult. Oh god, that's 1076 damage. So that was a very, very dead Leshrac. Invoker managed to die somehow. I'm guessing it was probably a series of crits by this Phantom Assassin. Possibly also the Lycanthrope, as his boost to travel and Abyssal Blade are on cooldown, so it's rough living without a Divine Rapier against these heroes with much better auto attacks. It looks like everybody's just sort of chilling out. And just farming some more. This Juggernaut has so much gold already. Like, I can't imagine, 5,500 gold. Is he going for another Divine Rapier? Is that what's going on here? Or are they just pushing all three waves forward and seeing what happens? Juggernaut did get a Battle Fury eventually. I don't think he had that for most of the game, so this is a pretty recent addition here. Lycan just bought a Scythe of Vice. Lycan's doing some pretty crazy things. What is he gonna get rid of for this, though? He can't drop the Aegis. Heart, maybe? Or maybe he's waiting until the Aegis, until he dies naturally to go pick that up. To pick up the Scythe of Ice. A little more farming. Lion's got 6,000 gold. This Chen is still poor as hell. There we go. Juggernaut bought a Divine Rapier. That's what I expected out of him. So now he's gonna... So his Omni Slash is just gonna hit so hard in an AoE with Battle Fury. And then he pops the Mana Style and Blade Fury when he comes out, with a Healing Ward. And that's just, a whirlwind of death, basically. Starting to get a little antsy here. I'm getting more and more worried the later this game goes on that I won't have the hard drive space to contain it. And that would be the most disappointing thing I can think of at this point. Juggernaut coming down here, just pushing the lane up forward again. Oh, tried to Omni Slash, but this Gyrocopter has a Lincoln Sphere, so that failed. He's just going to teleport out safely, which is good. That would have been really bad if they gave up another Divine Rapier to this Venomancer, who's a boss. He's got Necro 3, as well as the Blade Mail. Okay, so Lycan did die at some point and gave up and grabbed the Scythe device. He was a very, very dead. Or timed out. Actually, it probably timed out. As the Dire team just picked up the Aegis here and the Evoker. God. This PA, is she buying her own? Oh, she picked up an Abyssal Blade. That's gonna be pretty strong also. So between the Abyssal Blade and the Scythe device, this Lycan has a lot of disable now on his own to help deal with all the disable of the Dire team at this point. So we'll have to see what is gonna go on here. They're still kind of pushing all three lanes. Shadow blading here. Oh no, is he gonna try and Omni Slash this Lycanthrope? Or is he just going for some random base shenanigans? What is that Omni Slash was so bad. Oh my god, who has it now? Okay, Phantom Assassin. Oh god, she has the Abyssal and the Divine Rapier now. Oh my god. What does this Windrunner have? Windrunner has 5,000 gold, might be going for another one. Is that? Oh, they were looking for that Windrunner the whole time. That's why Juggernaut went in. Okay, that was kind of confusing. There goes the Chaos Meteor, Deafening Blast, Cold Snap, and he's just gonna get out of there before he loses that Divine Rapier. How did he get a Divine Rapier? Oh no, he didn't. I was looking at PA. Oh, God. So 2 Divine Rapiers on Venomancer, 1 on the PA. Windrunner just bought an Assault Curious. Is she having it flown to her? Oh my god. She's still in their base. I thought she had a Force Staff. She must have sold the Force Staff at some point. So we're trying to see, I guess, if the courier... There it is. So the courier is trying to go by here unnoticed. Oh, here's the final stretch. Oh my god. And it dropped off the AC. Successfully. Wow. What's she gonna do back there? Oh, this is silly. She should have just had it bring her a TP scroll. I'm so confused. Phantom Assassin just went down to Lion, who now has his own Divine Rapier. Lycan doing a lot of damage to him over here, but he does have that Aegis. This Black King bar.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
Oh no, this Veno is gonna go down. Blade Mail. Oh no! 2 Divine Rapiers. Divine Rapiers everywhere.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
Invoker picks one up.
Dire
Oh no. What's this? Oh no, they had creeps attacking the throne. That was disappointing. Oh my god. Okay, 75-minute game. That was intense. Holy shit. I'm not surprised by the amount of items that are dropping here. So if you managed to watch this whole game up to this point, holy shit, it just goes over to a new page. God damn. If you managed to stay watching to this point, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the cast. I hope you enjoyed the game. It was an excellent game, even though it lasted for 75 minutes. Remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe. Check out the other videos on my channel. Check out my Twitter, all that stuff. And thanks for watching, guys. Good night and good luck.